Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Fortnite Mobile News. Today we got a ton of stuff, including the release date of Fortnite Mobile. That is right, we know when this puppy is coming out, so without further ado, let's go ahead and start hopping in. If you guys aren't yet subscribed either with that notification bell, make sure you do that, not just so I can get you guys the latest Fortnite Mobile news, but also I'm going to be playing a ton of Fortnite Mobile when it comes out. I'm actually playing some of the Fortnite Mobile knockoff that is already out right now to start training for Fortnite Mobile, because the goal, I want to be the ninja of Fortnite Mobile, baby. Believe in me, please. I need it, so make sure you do that. But without further ado, do that, and let's hop into this, because we got a ton more news, more than just the release date. So here, what you guys are seeing is actually the Twitter of someone who is probably looking like he's actually the head of the Fortnite Mobile program, and he actually does release a lot of news, and this is where a lot of it is going to be coming from. So the first piece that we got here is him tweeting out as a reply where someone asks, is the Fortnite Mobile 30 FPS experience only going to be good on the iPhone X, even though it says 6S to the X with iOS 11, which is a fair question. It's like, yo, all right, like, hey, like, it might work on this phone, but is it going to be poopy? But no, Arjan here is saying no, that is the whole point of having a minimum model. It's going to be 30 FPS on all supported iOS devices, which is currently the iPhone 6S and up, and the iPad Mini 4, Air 2, 27, and all of the Pros. So that's really great news. If we move on over here, we actually have him tweeting this out a little bit earlier, saying a more correct representation of me and the Fortnite game mobile team for the last few days is this, with a pretty freaking funny gif of them programming and coding away, because it just looks like they are super hard on the grind, which makes a ton of sense when we reveal the release date here in just a sec, because look at this little string of tweets where Arjan tweets out the iOS invite event, sign up here, yada yada, and then you can see Emil saying, hey, when are we gonna get the codes? This week? I signed up 30 seconds, yada yada, and Arjan over here is like, no, my friend, not in a few hours, but not in a few weeks. We will be getting it in a few days. This was tweeted out on the 14th of March, which is yesterday, which is Wednesday. Yeah, that's Wednesday. So we are going to be getting this in a few days, usually like 3-4-ish days. It's a rather good estimate, and honestly perfect timing for the weekend. And what better timing to try out Fortnite Mobile than on a weekend when everyone would be going absolutely ham on it, especially with all the hype that Fortnite Mobile has right now, because just last night Drake was actually streaming with Ninja, dude. That was totally crazy, and it probably built up a ton of hype in Fortnite Mobile. They're probably like, yo, all right, ton of people who never even heard of Fortnite probably saw this dope game and are going to want to hop into it. Let's make it as accessible as possible and crank this out. So I think this weekend is a very good estimate. They might get pushed back a little bit, but we are very, very close with just a few days to go. Next up, we got someone tweeting at him, what about skins on mobile? Will we be able to have our skins that are purchased on our consoles linked with our mobile? And you can see Arjan here saying, we very much want you to be able to do that. However, we are still negotiating to make this happen. What this means is that Arjan is actually talking, well, not Arjan, but Epic is talking with Apple, because Apple, as you know, takes a cut out of all transactions and microtransactions in the stores. So Apple obviously is not going to just want, you know, like, they just normally don't want you to be able to like have stuff from that you bought from somewhere else and carry it over to a game on their platform. But Arjan and the Epic Game teams are negotiating with Apple to hopefully make an exception. That would honestly be huge news, because if that would be huge, dude, for Fortnite, because Fortnite is such a huge game, easily going to be #1 on the App Store and on the Play Store when it launches, and this would be a huge exception that would be so awesome, and even bigger for the whole crossplay narrative as well, because that'd be pretty poopy if any skins that you get or any skins that you buy, you know, don't carry over. So hopefully they can do that. Best of luck to you, Arjan and Epic Games, for trying to make that happen. Next up, we can move on over here to someone tweeting at him, weird question, does iPhone 6 have crappy graphics compared to the iPhone 8X or nearly identical? And he is saying older phones have decreased fidelity. However, Arjan actually has a 6S. He was just playing on it, and it still looks great, which honestly, yeah, it should still be able to look pretty freaking good. Obviously, the iPhone X is going to look better. I think, I mean, we've already seen iPhone X gameplay, so the 6S will probably be a little bit poopier, but at the end of the day, it's not like Fortnite is the most like insane graphical game, and so I think that they should be able to do a relatively good job bringing it over. Next up, we got Arjan tweeting out, or someone tweeting at him, I meant to set the phone I was playing on the iPhone X, but I set it to the 6S. Will I be able to change it? Arjan, and Arjan says yes. So what he means is that he was actually signing up on the sign up link. If you guys don't know, if you guys aren't signed up yet, make sure to click that link at the top of the description. That will take you to the sign up page to sign up for the iOS invite. You guys can also sign up with an Android device. It will take a little bit longer to get though, because they are doing the iOS stuff first, but you can still sign up. Go over there, and Austin over here is saying that, yo, I accidentally put in the wrong thing. You know, like, he actually has a 6S, but he put in the iPhone X, and Arjan is saying, yeah, you'll be able to change it. So somehow we might be able able to change this, or just maybe the codes that do get sent out, it won't actually matter what device it's on, if that makes sense. I don't know. Next up, though, we got Arjan over here tweeting about the trailer, about the first gameplay. We actually covered this just a couple days ago. If you guys haven't yet, make sure to check out that video, and I talk about that and break it down a little bit more in depth. But he's saying that all of that was captured directly on mobile devices, and they literally had to insert people playing it on mobile since it looked too good for mobile. Like, so when they had those screenshots where like people's hands and the phone and Fortnite on the phone, and that makes sense because when I first saw the gameplay, I'm like, wait, is this the mobile gameplay? Because that is how ridiculously good it looks, and that's why I'm honestly excited, not just because we're going to be able to have that Fortnite gameplay, but the graphics on this are going to be totally nutty. Next up, we got Gar over here asking if Fortnite can run on an iPhone 6, and Arjan is clarifying no. So the reason that you do need a 6S minimum is that you need 2 GB of RAM to actually be able to load in Fortnite and all of the necessities to run it properly. So that is why 6S is the minimum thing. There's just Arjan providing a little bit of clarification. Then next up, we got Arjan saying, yep, Fortnite on mobile is not a port, whereas it's normally made. So a port is where they take a take a version of the game, strip it down, make it poopier, and release it. But the thing is that Fortnite, it looks like, is being more built from the ground up. It's not just like they're taking the existing version and adapting it to mobile. They're doing a lot more than that to make it much better, especially with stuff like crossplay and destruction, time of day, etc., which just makes this a whole different set of complexity. So shouts out to Arjan on the Epic team. This is going to be a huge undertaking for a mobile game, but absolutely crazy when it does release, hopefully this weekend. And then next up, we got Arjan clarifying that mobile controllers are not going to be available at launch. They are hard disabled. It was working, but they are not 100% done implementing it, so they just want to bring back the console HUD and gameplay in that case. So what is going to be going on here is, simply put, for the time being, when it does launch, you will not be able to connect a controller or use a controller. Everyone is going to be on a level playing field playing on the touchscreen, but further down the line, they will be able to implement controllers. It's going to be interesting to see how they handle it. I wonder if they are going to have like controller specific mobile games and then like touchscreen specific mobile games, because the players who do have controllers are going to be a lot more at an advantage. Let me know what you guys think regarding that idea. We haven't confirmed that, but I do think that that would actually be a great way of handling it, kind of splitting it up into 2 halves, where you have the mobile controllers halves and then also the touchscreen halves that make it a little bit more level of a playing field. And there's going to be plenty of people playing, so it's not like they're gonna have trouble filling up games or anything like that. But next up, we got Arjan over here actually tweeting back and forth with Jack Frags, relatively big YouTuber of the gaming variety, and he's just saying the latest news on how the PC crossplay system is going to work is that anyone who parties up with friends on other platforms will go into the PC bucket, aka the PC servers. However, if you're on mobile and you're not partying up with anyone from console or PC, you will have the pure mobile only game, so you're only going to be playing with other mobile players. And the same goes for PS4 and Xbox. So if you're on PS4, you're playing with PS4 people, you're going to stick on the PS4. Now, I do wonder if what's going to happen, it's kind of interesting if a mobile player hops in with a PS4 player, if that's going to be put in the PC bucket, because that's going to be kind of weird. I wonder if that would maybe put them in the console bucket. That might be a little bit more level of a playing field, but by the way that this is worded, it might seem that if 2 people, if a person on mobile and a person on console play together, they might be put on PC for some odd reason. I don't know, but that wraps it up for the Fortnite news. I mean, since we are on Twitter, though, shameless plug to go ahead and follow me. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Eee! God, no worries, boys. I know I ain't that pretty. It's okay. I'm cool with that. Look at those glasses. Cool shades. I got the braided hair. I know. Make sure to follow me there if y'all want. I tweet cool stuff, funny stuff, sometimes, every once in a while, at Starsnipe1. And also shameless plug for the Instagram, where you can see my marvelous girlfriend, and also just cool photos I try and post every once in a while, because photos are cool. What can I say? But that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for this Fortnite mobile news segment. Like I said, I'm trying to do a daily video somewhat regarding to Fortnite mobile, whether that be Fortnite mobile news or a Fortcraft video, and hopefully Fortnite mobile gameplay coming very soon. So make sure that you guys are subscribed with that notification bell hit, and make sure to hit that like button as well to let me know that you are so excited for this, because if I could, I would smash that like button like 1,000 times, man. Ooh, I am so hyped for Fortnite mobile. I wish I could express it, but I don't want to get noise complaints. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys are looking forward to most. What is your favorite piece of news out of all of this that we just covered? Personally, man, that release date. I need it. I need it now, and hopefully it does come out this weekend. Let me know if you guys are gonna be chilling, if you guys are gonna be playing with other friends who have mobile, if you're gonna be playing with some of your console friends, maybe hopping on PC, or maybe playing a mix of all three. I would love to hear that, like I said, in the comment section down below. But that's gonna go ahead and wrap up the beat for now. Thank you guys all ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one, and I'll talk to you next one. See ya.